my Dallas make it hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. What's going on? It's time, y'all. It's Monday night. It's 7 p.m., which means it is time for the one and only. Let me get the crowd up again. This is, yes, sir, the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live everywhere as we speak. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere. Hello to everybody on tonight. Listen, I hope that you guys are having a great Monday, or you've had a great Monday. So far, I hope that you had a great day. I have. Anytime that you can wake up in the morning and make it through the time, it's a great day, because there are other options that, there are other options that could have happened, but thanks be unto God that it did not. You didn't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth, but that's why you ought to be excited. I hope that you guys will do me the honor of sharing this to Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters, and some of them are already in here. I didn't have to share. They got me on the live notification bar, as you should, and automatically have me queued up so they don't miss anything like that. What's going on tonight, everybody? Listen, we got a lot to talk about, because the bottom line is that the Dallas Cowboys are the gift that keeps on giving, even if it is not directly from the Dallas Cowboys, because there are some news, of course, there is news that affects the Dallas Cowboys one way or the other. And certainly today, even though it did not come directly from the Cowboys, there are two set of things that I need to talk about on tonight that I at least want to share with you and get your thoughts on. That did not come from Dallas Cowboys camp. It did not come from DallasCowboys.com. It did not come from Texas at all. It just came from the NFL. And let's go ahead and let's talk what has happened today. For those of you who don't know, let me speak before I start all this. Let's go ahead and start the party all right too, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button for me. Everybody that's watching, go ahead and hit the like button. At least everybody that will. Give me at least 20 likes, if you don't mind. And by the way, while I'm talking, I've had one person and I want to appreciate you guys for last show. I think we had almost right about over right at close to 1,000 people combined on all of the channels. All of the channels. We had over 1,000 people to watch the show. So I appreciate all of you that at least watched it or live or at least watched the replay. I appreciate all of you guys hanging with me. That is encouraging to any content creator that does this. I would appreciate, of course, you guys continue to support as we just have fun, man. That's all we're doing. We ain't doing it just giving our opinions on, Dallas Cowboys. Everybody's opinion is good. Everybody's opinion is not the stand all, including mine. Your opinion is just as good as mine, and that's the way we just gonna roll with it. All right. Appreciate y'all. What's going on? Listen, let me say this, and I'll say it maybe once or twice. During any time, if you want to contribute to the podcast, it's not a requirement. You can. If you're on Facebook, I don't say this often, but I need to do this. You can use those stars. You can use the stars at any time. It ain't got to be a large amount, $1 or then, whatever you want to do. If anything, you can use the stars. If you're on YouTube, you can use the super chats. When I see the super chat, however, because it'll be in the chat, as you can see there, I'll stop what I'm doing, whatever I'm saying, and highlight your comment. I have right now on my phone, I'm going to try this. As you can see, I'm on here. I'm using the, depending on where you are the most, where I see. You're on the Big Time Show. Okay. If you're on the Big Time Show page on Facebook, which all of you are, if you're using Facebook, you're seeing it. I will see the stars, and I will highlight that. I'm going to do this today. And just highlight your comment because I want you to feel well. Do me a favor just so I can see. Y'all see that like button and heart button there? I'm going to do it first. I just want to see what it look like. All right, I just hit it about 20 times that quick, and I got the lights going up. Everybody, if you don't mind, hit it so I can see it real quick. I just ain't never seen it too many times. Hit it, y'all. Y'all being stingy with the likes. Hit the like button. Y'all, come on now. Hit the like button. Y'all already lighting up the chat line. I'm going to tell y'all about it in a minute. Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button or the heart button on Facebook. I know you're doing it on YouTube, but hit that like button if you don't mind. Y'all ain't doing that. Boy, y'all disappointing me right now. Y'all leaving your boy out here left to dry. All right, let's talk. Well, let me first. Hello, Kid Cowboy. Hello, Dak Delusional fan. All right. So here come the Dak, all the Dak haters, because see, they know what time it is. They know. Let me see. Big Benny Rich. What's going on, sir? Let me see who else is here. Eastside Harold is in the building, the hater himself. Look like I got a bunch of Dak haters in here starting on. Michael Evans, I see you. It's Ty's in the building. Oh, I got y'all Dak. Shane, I see you, brother. I see the Dak haters have lined up. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Oh, my brother in the building. Oh, Lord. The angry Cowboy fan is in the building. Coach Breedlove is in the building. What's going on? Let's talk right now since I got all y'all here. Appreciate you, angry Cowboy fan. Angry Cowboy fan, you might want to look at the chats because I ain't even started yet. And I see people I ain't never seen before. And they coming in and they already saying what Goff. Well, excuse me. Let's start it off right. Today, just in case you do not know, Jared Goff signed an extension with the Detroit Lions today. Hey, Al. Hey, Craig. I see y'all. Signed the contract extension with the Detroit Lions. All right. He signed a humongous deal. where he is now, bottom line, the second highest paid quarterback in the National Football League. $212 million extension, $175 million guaranteed. Jared Goff now is getting paid $53 million per season annually for the next 4 years. I'm not a Detroit Lion fan. I'm not going to say Jared Goff does not deserve his money. The only reason why I'm going to say that is because you got to keep in mind he is the Lions is all about what the Lions see. It's not about what we see. It's not about really about is Jared Goff the second best quarterback in the league. We all know he's not. But it's all about the value that the Detroit Lions have for Jared Goff. And today, they showed that they have a lot of value for Jared Goff to the tune of $53 million a season. Okay. And he is now the second highest rated paid quarterback in the National Football League. Those are the facts. Now, before I begin, I want to know this. Let's go ahead and really get this chat up because I saw somebody say something earlier. I want to know this. I ain't talking about Dak. I ain't talking about Patrick Mahomes. I ain't talking about Lamar Jackson. I'm not talking about no other quarterback, but Jared Goff. Since y'all got such freewheeling opinions about when it comes to Dak Prescott, let me go ahead and ask y'all this about only Jared Goff. That's it. Since y'all so quick to say who Dak don't deserve nothing, let me ask you this question. Hey, Rubio, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping in. William, I see you. Does Jared Goff deserve, since y'all quick to say what Dak don't deserve, does Jared Goff deserve $53 million a season? Ladies and gentlemen, type yes or no. Let's go. I'm waiting. Jared Goff has been to okay, there we go. Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. Jared Goff has been to an NFC championship game. And that's it. Kid Cowboy, why am I not surprised? He said yes. Craig says absolutely he does. Angry Cowboy fan says, I believe he does. William Keel says yes. Coach Breedlove says no. I didn't ask anything about Dak Prescott, Eastside, so we're not even read yours. Dak delusional fans with more excuses says yes for the Lions. Okay. Craig says, I think he does. Big Benny Rich. Y'all shocked me on that one. Some of y'all ain't typed yet. David Williams says yes. Appreciate all of you guys that I haven't seen before. Big Benny Rich, I don't know who you are, but I've never seen you before, but welcome to the show, Doc. Al Logan says no. Okay, David Williams says yes. Shockingly, so far, I've seen more yeses than no. So let me stick with the no's right quick. I need all you that said no, that Jared Goff does not deserve $53 million a season. I need to know why you feel like that. This may take just a little bit more typing. Why does not Jared Goff, why does he not deserve $53 million? Big Benny Rich is Angry Cowboy fan. Is that your guy? Is that your co-host, man? I don't know. Whoever he is, he's a good guy. I like him. If he has not won a championship, absolutely not, Michael Evans says. There are a lot of guys up there that haven't won a championship, Mike, that's getting paid. Jalen Hurts comes to mind. Justin Herbert definitely has not won anything, and he just surpassed him. So there's a couple guys up there that's getting paid like that, $50+ million. And then do it. What's up, AC? What's up, brother? Okay, Michael Breedlove said hasn't done it on a consistent basis. Okay. Al Logan says, what have he done beside what you said he done? That's the brother. That's what I thought, Angry Cowboy. Big Ben and Rich, I got the host of the Angry Cowboy Fan Show and his co-host or his partner, Big Ben and Rich, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Showing love. The brothers out here. Big Ben and Rich, I'm going to have to get both y'all on here, man. What's going on? AC, what's going on? The question, AC, is does Jared Goff deserve $53 million a season? They just got into the NFL. Well, that makes it worse, kid Cowboy. Jalen Hurts then, and then Justin Herbert ain't got no business getting paid that amount of money if they just got into the NFL. What have they done is the question. If you're going by what have you done, and then kid Cowboy, that's the standard, because that's the standard that you have set. Because when we talk about Dak Prescott, you always like to say what Dak hasn't done. So the same thing could be applied to Justin Herbert, and the same thing could be applied to Jalen Hurts, even though I realize Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl. I give you that. But what has Justin Herbert done? Matter of fact, what has Josh Allen done? How about that? I'm just saying. So everybody's saying pretty much. I've seen some of that. William Kill, and this is really the bottom line. My brother's here, William. Williams says this. Let's see if I get it right. No. That's what I'm looking for. Williams says line management believes in Goff. That's all that matters. Amen. 1,000,000%. Rams Super Bowl. Lions first playoff win in 30 years. One playoff win in 30 years. He got to the Super Bowl with the Rams, and then he said, I appreciate you, Big Benny. I appreciate you. I'm sorry. I just thought it was somebody else. All right. So, William has hit the nail on the head, y'all. Right here. See, it don't make no difference what we think. And there's a lot of other fan bases who are going completely cuckoo about Goff getting paid what he's getting paid. Make no mistake about that. There's a lot of other fan bases that, are you kidding me? Goff ain't better than my quarterback, and Goff ain't better than this quarterback, and Goff, this when the top 10 list come out. And now they try to rank where Goff is and all that kind of stuff. It ain't about all that. It's all about what do the Detroit Lions think. That's all that matters. And they showed the world today that they believe in Jared Goff. All right? So, they believe in him. He got paid today. And while many people are looking, y'all share this stuff, because I need every Cowboy fan and hater in here as many as we can get. So I can put my little foot in, and then everybody else be able to put, say what they gonna say. I just want to just start the fire. Since it's Monday, I'm gonna start the fire. It's all about what the organization believes. Bottom line. Not the fan base, not other teams, nothing else. It's all about what they believe. Jared Goff has not won a Super Bowl. Jared Goff just won a playoff game for the Detroit Lions, as I said earlier. That's their first playoff win in 30 years, so he did something for them. Hey, Drew, I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you popping in, bro. Here's oh my goodness. Here we go. I see you, Drew. You're an Eagle fan, aren't you? I can tell you. But welcome. You're an Eagle fan, but welcome. Okay. Welcome to the because I just saw how you say it's the Cowboys, not the cow turds. It's the Cowboys. Okay. Let's get it right. All right. But you okay with me? You stay. You come on. Let's party a little bit. Here's the thing, y'all. There's some quarterbacks there's some other quarterbacks that are very happy today. They glad Jared Goff signed his contract. Yes. Because the reason why they're happy is because, bottom line, price tag just went up. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Whoever you want to think of, the price tag just went up for the other guys. It very well could go up for the guys that have already been paid, such as a Patrick Mahomes, who may just go to the table and say, man, wait a minute now. Y'all, I'm saying a little bit of too many more guys in front of me, you know. I know I did this, but hey, he could pull a Zach Martin. Zach Martin was getting paid. Zach Martin poked his lip out. Zach Martin said, hey, I'm the 7th highest rated guard in the league. Ain't no way I can go play like this. What happened? Zach Martin got his money. Okay. I'm just saying, Jerry Allen may come back and say, wait a minute. Oh, no. 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 Jared Goff got more than me. I'm saying this could very well happen. Very well could. But then there's some guys, of course, for the purpose of this show, that are coming up that they are very happy today because their resume matches or is even better than Jared Goff's. And yes, for the purpose of this show, let's just go on, cut across the field here. One Dak Prescott is a happy man today. It's just as simple. It's no other way to look at it, y'all. Because if you line up 10 guys, if you look at 10 guys, line up 10 guys, and you ask them, who is the better quarterback? Although Goff was, top, was Goff a number 1 pick in the draft? Or number 2, whatever. He was in the top 2 of whatever it was. I forgot. I think he was number 1 pick in the draft. Although he's number 1 pick in the draft, I guarantee you most will say that Dak Prescott is better than Jared Goff. His resume will say that he's better than Jared Goff. The only thing that Goff has on him are 2 things, and to some of y'all, this is all that matters. Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl, and Jared Goff has been to another NFC championship game. To some, that's all that matters. And to others, there's more of a evaluation process that has to happen. It makes no difference which one you want to do. It's just a simple fact that there's a argument out there that will say, for those that don't think that Dak Prescott is better than Jared Goff, there's an argument there. Okay? There is an argument there that Dak is better. Okay? No question. The resume is too good. The resume is too, you're right. Exactly. That whoever said this, Dak delusional fan, it just depends on what you're looking for on the resume. I agree. I just said that. However, let's just put it this way. It warrants discussion. How about that? It does. It warrants discussion. So, obviously, not by Jared Goff, but obviously by the way that the Chargers treated Justin Herbert. I'm just using him. I even go, if I really want to go backwards, I even go with Deshaun Watson, who has done nothing. Deshaun Watson has done nothing. Nothing. Not even in one division. He ain't won nothing. Nothing. Justin Herbert has won absolutely nothing. But Justin Herbert, because he was the one that I'm looking at, $51 million a year for nothing. I don't care nothing about no upside. I don't care nothing about, look, there have been plenty of guys who had upside and still did, help me say it, nothing. Okay? There's a total evaluation when quarterbacks get paid. It's a total evaluation. If it was just about playoffs and Super Bowl, my goodness, Nick Foles would be the highest paid quarterback in the league. Give me a break, since I got Eagle fans in here. But he didn't get paid like that because there was a total evaluation of what Nick Foles could do. Nick Foles won a Super Bowl. Hello. Nick Foles had a playoff run out of this world, but Nick Foles never got paid like that. Joe Flacco did. Okay, Joe Flacco did. But it's not about that. So it's a total evaluation. He did not do nothing. And based off Justin Herbert, that's some of you believe Justin Herbert deserved all his money. So there you go with that. He deserved to be the second highest paid at that particular time quarterback in the league. Justin Herbert. Y'all know it's the truth. So that regardless, and let me preface this, y'all. So let me sum it up, because I know a lot of you in here, and I got some of the Cowboy haters in here who don't believe Dak Prescott deserved nothing. Matter of fact, you already said he getting ready to walk or whatever, or Jared not gonna sign him. Listen to this. It don't make no difference who pays Dak. Dak gonna get what Jared Goff just got, whether it's in Dallas or wherever he go next. It's going to happen. It's no question. It may not be in Dallas, because until Dak signs an extension, then we're left with no other choice but to say the Cowboys are not signing Dak. Until I see it, that's when I'll say, I told you so. Now, I'm under the firm belief, however, that Dak Prescott is going to sign with the Dallas Cowboys. Okay? Al Logan says it's not going to happen in Dallas. That's fine. That's cool. If it don't, Dak gonna get what Goff got somewhere else. It's gonna happen. If Dak Prescott, let's get it right, y'all. See, you can hate all you want, but you can go ahead and just be truthful. If Dak Prescott becomes an unrestricted free agent, he will be the number one free agent on the board. He will be day one, day two, signing in free agency. Y'all can say whatever you want to say. You know it's the truth. He is going to get paid what Goff got, if not more, whether it's in Dallas or somewhere else. Let's get it. So Dak, you ain't got to worry. Dak is sitting in the catbird seat. And let's go in and just say this. The other reason why, there's many Cowboy fans in here, and you haters too, especially you Eagle fans, because, the truth is Dak own y'all, and you know that. The record saying for itself. I ain't going to even go there. We're talking about whether you want to admit it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Dak Prescott, all-pro quarterback. Facts. Led the league in touchdowns last season. Facts. Run-up MVP. Should have been MVP, but run-up MVP. Those are facts. Let's just look. Let's just be honest, because every year it's the same, no matter whether you want to admit it or not. Dak Prescott is going to throw for 4,000 plus yards. Dak Prescott is going to throw for over 30 touchdowns. Dak Prescott will probably be another Pro Bowl season. And, of course, I already know what some of you haters are saying, that Dak Prescott will be a one and done quarterback again. I get that. I understand. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not even knocking for that. I'm an objective Cowboy fan. That is fair. If you're saying that, I can't argue with you. 4,000 yards, unless he gets hurt, of course. 4,000 yards, 30 plus touchdowns. This is what Dak does every year. Whether with less teams, this is what he does. You ain't got 12-5. It may not be 12-5 this year. It is what it is. Okay? These guys, it is what it is. All you got to do is put them numbers up. What you think the free agency market going to look like for him? If he just put up those numbers again, what you think going to happen? I know you don't like him. I understand. But in free agency, he going to get even more than Goff. It will be 60 then. It won't be 60 now. Everybody's saying Dak wants $60 million. Dak really want what Goff got. Dak really wants what Goff got. 51, 52, 50, 53, that area there. But because Goff got what he got, Dak gonna want a little bit more because he gonna feel like he's the better quarterback. And really, when it comes to quarterback play, it really makes no difference what you done. It's about who's next. It's about who's next. What you think Jordan Love is gonna want? How about that? What do you think Jordan Love is gonna ask for? He gonna get paid more than everybody. When his time comes, which is coming up, it's really just the truth. Dak Prescott is going to get his money, whether it's here or whether it's somewhere else. Put it this way, the only way he's not going to get it is unless he retires. Other than that, y'all might as well get ready. If he hit free agency next year, y'all think y'all crying now. I get a Kid Cowboy. Kid Cowboy say he's a choker. Well, he gonna be a rich choker. He gonna be a rich choker. Extremely rich. I forgot about that, William Kill. Exactly. What y'all think Brock Purdy is gonna get? See, y'all worry about this. Brock Purdy is gonna break the bank. Y'all know he a tremendous game manager. Come on now. What y'all think Brock Purdy and Jordan Love is gonna get? They sitting back waiting for Dak Prescott to sign. Brock Purdy, Jordan Love, man, they clapping their hands. Coming up later on, we got a long way to go. By the time he get to somebody like C.J. Stroud, if C.J. Stroud do what he doing right now, oh my God, what is the salary gonna be then? It was his rookie year, C.J. So that means they're gonna pick up the 5th-year option Houston will. So they got this season and another 3 seasons to go with C.J. Stroud. So we talking about another 4 years. What in the world do you think C.J. Stroud is going to get? This money that we talking about now is going to look like chump change. I'm serious. Purdy, C.J., and Love, those going to be the next crop of guys that's going to really going to break the bank. So where we at now, we'll be laughing at this. It's going to seem like a bargain 4 or 5 years from now. It's just the truth. But as far as Dak goes, Dak Prescott is very happy today. Dak Prescott is happy. Whether he play it out or whether he plays it out or especially if he hit at free agent market, let me tell you something. Somebody is gonna pay Dak Prescott. It's just no question. Whether it's Jerry Jones or all of whatever teams may be there, and it's gonna be plenty of teams. It's gonna be at least 10 to 12 teams knocking at Dak's door. And I don't feel like going down the list, but y'all know. Y'all know. You don't believe it? We'll just stay in the NFC East. You think the New York Giants will take Dak Prescott over Daniel Jones? And for those that gonna say no, y'all just don't even waste your energy. Don't even waste your energy. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. The Giants will take Dak Prescott in a heart flash. They'll sign him. Huge. I'm just sticking with that one. I ain't got to move. All it takes is one. I'm not even gonna call out all the other teams, NFC and the AFC, because there's some there that would take Dak Prescott in the hard flash. No question. So whether the haters are just loving this, I highlight you, Drew, just because you knew. Drew says, for you, what has Dak done for this fan base, really? Well, you want me to be 1,000% honest? Here we go. If I say Justin Herbert has done nothing, if I say Jalen Hurts, I ain't gonna say Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts been to a Super Bowl. If I say Deshaun Watson has done nothing, then I'd be critical. I'd be crazy if I said that Dak Prescott did something. He's done more than Justin Herbert, though. Dak Prescott has won divisions, and since you're an Eagle fan, you ought to know, Drew, that Dak Prescott has won the division on many occasions. You know that. He has the same accolades as far as individual play than a whole lot of them is on their list. Pro Bowls, got all pro on his resume now. Led the league in touchdowns. I mean, not bad. Just saying. No. I didn't deflect, Drew. I already told you. I didn't deflect. I just told you. If I said, I didn't deflect at all. And I'm coming back to the super chat. Mike. No, I didn't deflect at all. I just answered your question. I just said it before you finished typing. He's won a lot of football games, though. You gotta be careful when you throw away a quarterback that wins. And he's winning. Jeff Phillips says, should Tua get paid? If Miami thinks that much of him. But the question is, your real question is, does he deserve Jared Goff money? That's your next question. And I can't answer that. Super chat. Mike says Dak will be the first $60 million player. Drew said, what has he done? Strawberry daiquiri. That's what he called him. Wow. Okay. What has he done for the fan base? Depending on what the goal is. If the goal is the Super Bowl, the answer is nothing. There you go. That's the ultimate goal. So he's done nothing, if that's what you're saying. But just because he ain't done nothing doesn't mean that he's not good. So let's get that right. Whatever you want to call him, strawberry daiquiri, vanilla daiquiri, whatever you want to call him. It just causes you, come on now. That don't mean that he's not good. So let's be realistic here. He's good enough to beat your Eagles up. I guarantee that. Do I have a witness here? He whooped the Eagles. I know that. I know that. I know that, Drew. He whooped the Eagles on many occasions. Is that right? Shoot, I was there on a couple of them myself. He whooped them. Now let's go ahead and get it because let me move on because I don't want to get in there because he know they whooped the Eagles. He know that for sure. That right there. But just in case you don't forgot, Drew. Just in case you don't forgot. And I close with you on this. Just in case you forgot, that's Dak's career record right there against the Philadelphia Eagles. 8-3. Can I interest you in 8-3? That's pretty good. See, no. We just stating the facts, because we don't know why you in here talking when y'all ain't beating us. See what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all ain't beat that. That's for sure. So let's get that right. Okay, let me move on. All right. So I believe that Dak Prescott, bottom line, is happy today. Dak Prescott is happy today. Jordan Love is happy today. Tua may be happy today. Purdy is happy today. Those guys are happy. Super happy. All these guys, when they just saw what Goff signed for, there's about 3 or 4 or 5 quarterbacks that are exactly excited today that Goff signed, because they can go ahead and start getting this stuff together. Their agents are very happy today. Their agents are very happy today. There's an owner, however, who may have had plans, and we don't know this, and I don't know this, and y'all don't know this. There's an owner today in Dallas that, if he really was serious about signing Dak Prescott, he's upset today, because he knows that Dak Prescott price just went up. I don't know what Jerry's thinking. I don't know if he really wants to sign Dak Prescott. I don't know if he really just playing this thing out and let him walk. I don't know. You don't know. We can estimate and try to figure it out and try to play like we in Jerry's head. We don't know. But one thing is for sure, it ain't no doubt about this. Dak Prescott's price just went up. If the price that they selling upon is 51, or if it's 50, if it's 51 and a half, whatever it was, they had to put a pause on it because of what happened with Goff today. That's if Dak feels like he should be paid more than Goff. Dak very well, I doubt it. Dak very well may be saying, well, I'm cool with 51. I'm cool with 52. I'm cool. It's just that simple. Dak Prescott, whether y'all want to admit it or not, whether you don't want Dak here, whatever the case may be, when Dak leaves, if he leaves, he's going to get a gigantic bag. And that's the bottom line, y'all. Dak Prescott is happy today. There ain't no doubt. It's no doubt. It's no doubt. All right, let's move on. Let's move on now from that. I gave y'all 45 minutes almost worth of Dak, which is always a hot topic. NFL schedule leaked a little bit today, and it seems that from all indications is that the Dallas Cowboys week 1 opponent at 325 will be in Cleveland against the Cleveland Browns week 1, and it also adds a little spice because Tom Brady will be the commentator for Fox this year, and his first game will be Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Now, it's too early because I already seen people predict and all that kind of stuff. It's extremely too early. Because I had people say, I had a couple of inboxes already asking me, are we going to win week 1? And you can't, first of all, we don't even know who's going to be on this team week 1. See what I'm saying? Let's get through the preseason first. And let's see where we are when we line up and go to war in week 1. And then I'll tell you, you do realize there will be injuries. Y'all do realize it, right? Okay. For both teams. So we don't know. We don't know who the running back room is. We know who some of the running backs are. We just don't know. We don't know anything. Okay? We don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen. Now, if I was basing it off last year's team, I would say Cleveland, it would be a problem for the Cowboys only because how well they run the football. And we already know we couldn't stop a nosebleed. That's all. If I was just going off last year's team. I will say this, and it remains to be seen what's going on. But see, some things we can project. Week 1, as much as y'all love Tyler Guyton, the new kid from Oklahoma who's projected to be our left tackle, can I interest you in Myles Garrett lining up against him? Yes, that Myles Garrett who can't be stopped. And that Myles Garrett who deserves a double team. So we're going to come out the gate. Because you're not going to let Tyler, I can answer this right now. I ain't got to wait for week 1. No, we ain't about to see it, Al Logan. No, sir. We're not about to see that. They're not going to let Guyton go one-on-one with Myles Garrett. That's career suicide. That's suicide. Myles Garrett hope be praying for one-on-ones. No, I wouldn't do that. No. Let's not get crazy. That's a rookie. If your game plan, I can answer this now. I don't have to see. I don't care what Tyler Guyton does, and we ain't gonna really see him until week 1 anyway, because he ain't playing no preseason. He's gonna get all his work done against Parsons, Parsons, D-Law, the Nealon, the new guy, Sam Williams. That's where his practice is gonna come from, and he'll get a crash course, no doubt about it. He gonna get a crash course against our guys that can get him right and get him right quick. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get no. I don't want to get it wrong, Al. He ain't gonna get welcome in week 1. He's gonna get welcome in practice against, no question, probably the best pass rusher in the game in Michael Parsons. Sam Williams runs a 4.3. He gonna get all that speed. D-Law is strong. Okay? D-Law is strong. All right? All these guys, they gonna get them right. But then he's gonna also get, in his first game, I guarantee you the defensive coordinator of the Cleveland Browns will be matching him up over there where Tyler Guyton is. He's gonna get baptized into the league early. It ain't no question about that. You'd be stupid if you didn't do that. I'm not saying it. I mean, that's just common sense. Your job to find a mismatch. Cleveland Browns may feel that Myles Garrett is a mismatch anywhere he goes, whether it's in the middle, whether it's on the right side, whether it's on the left side. And Myles Garrett has proven that he is that type of guy. But I'm saying in practice, however, and those guys will go, a little bit quicker than usual. Yeah, they'll be in shorts, but still you got to simulate that speed coming around the edge. Michael Parsons will get this dude ready. It ain't no question about that. D-Law will run straight up his chest if he have to get him ready. Okay? Those guys will be just fine. They're just fine. We will see. Now, that part I don't have to think about. I know that's going to happen. That's just common sense football to me. But I believe that he will be ready because of what he is going to go through every day in training camp. because he's going to be going against arguably the best already. It's just that simple. So I can, but other than that, I can't project what Dallas Cowboys are going to do against the Cleveland Browns. I don't even know who their quarterback is. Cleveland. Well, I'm sorry, I do know. It's Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson is going to be back to play. Everybody talking about Chubb, but I doubt Chubb be the same. When you come off what he just came, what he just came through with his knee and all that kind of stuff. Everybody talking about Nick Chubb. Chubb ain't gonna be the same. No way. And he tore 3 ligaments, so we don't even know if Chubb really gonna be ready. How about that? So I don't know. I don't know. And Njoku will be there. Amari Cooper will be there. All that type of stuff. I don't know how good Cleveland gonna be. I don't know. So we can't really project this stuff. Zeke will be back. I don't know. We'll wait and see who line up for week 1, and we'll take it there. The only thing we know, it seems as if, according to the reports, the Cowboys will be on the road week 1 at Cleveland. Tom Brady will be announcing. That's all we can say. Let's get through the preseason first, see who makes his team, see how we doing. Then I'll be able to go ahead and give an honest assessment. You can't say, well, we're going to go down there and whoop Cleveland or Cleveland going to whoop the Cowboys. We don't know that yet. A whole lot of stuff that got to go on before week 1 happens. All we know is we're going to get on the plane and we're going to get to Cleveland week 1, 3:25. That's Sunday afternoon. That's all we know. All right? That's all we know about that. So I ain't got to talk too much about that at all. We'll see. All right? Exactly. Well, that's the prayer, William, of everybody's team. Can they stay healthy? Somebody has to do it. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Now, let's go, and I'll close. I'll tell you what. Pause real quick, y'all. Pause. Need everybody in here because we got a nice crowd. Y'all lighten up the chat. I can't even keep up with everything. But I can think Angry Cowboy fan is handling the business in the chat room along with Al and everybody else. Listen, I need everybody, wherever you watching me from, hit that like button for me. Come on, y'all. Do that for me. When y'all do that, what it does is it automatically sends the show to the eyes that haven't seen it. They say, hey, it's a guy on here. And do this for all the other content creators that's on here as well. When you do that, I see my boy Bluff City Cowboy came in, Marcus Jones. What's up, Bluff? When you do that, it puts the show in front of more people. And of course, the show grows and, so that's all I'm asking you that for. If you're on YouTube, hit that heart button for me, if you don't mind. Hit that heart button. And then I'm going to move to my final topic. And then I'll get out of y'all way tonight. All right. Mike McCarthy. Somebody pays. Appreciate you, Al. Somebody pays the price for missed expectations. Usually, it is the head coach that usually falls on the sword. And I get it when the expectations are Super Bowl. When the expectations are Super Bowl and you don't get there, or you feel like your team is a Super Bowl caliber team. And when I say a Super Bowl caliber, I didn't say a playoff team. I said a Super Bowl, a real Super Bowl contender, and you don't get there, then and you don't meet those expectations, or you've been knocking at the door, for instance, like the 49ers, for instance. The 49ers have been a real legitimate Super Bowl team, contending team, and they even got there. But they didn't win. And sometimes if you get there 2-3 times, or the NFC Championship game, and you get there and you don't get over the hump, then some people gonna say, okay, well, you just can't get it done. So Mike Shanahan, for instance, for the 49ers, remember now, Purdy got hurt the year that Philadelphia went to the Super Bowl. They knocked him out of the game, tore his elbow up, and the 49ers couldn't do nothing. Okay, but other than that, the 49ers have been in the Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? So they've been there, he just ain't won it. And usually people will say, well, he can't get it done. And then they'll say, we need another coach. But my question is, if you've been to the 2 Super Bowls and you went to 1 NFC Championship game, that's the 49ers I'm talking about, in the last 3 seasons, you real quick to fire that guy? And of course he's not been fired. But there are 49er fans in the fan base that says you should let him go because he can't win the big thing. But wait a minute now. This coach has led this team for 3 years, 2 Super Bowls, and 1 NFC Championship game, which the quarterback got knocked out of the game with a busted up elbow. You sure you want to get rid of that? Because obviously there's a program that has been established. There is a standard that has been established. And you want to get rid of that. I'm not sure. There's other coaches that have kept their jobs for way less. There's a coach that is in Pittsburgh, my fraternity brother, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Coach Mike Tomlin, who has not had a losing season. He's won a Super Bowl, and he's consistently kept the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. And a lot of people say, well, these are the Steelers, and they're used to championships, and the Steelers are, they living out the 70s and all that type of stuff. And even though Coach Tomlin has won, they have always been, playoff bound. They've always been in the thick of things. And nobody has really just said, get rid of Mike Tomlin. Because Mike Tomlin wins. But nobody in the last God knows how many years have said, well, the Pittsburgh Steelers are a real Super Bowl contender. Now, there's some that may say, well, they are a playoff type of team, but nobody really looks at them as if they are really a Super Bowl contender. I'm saying all that, of course, to say this. First things first, what are the real expectations of the Dallas Cowboys? Now, I know what the fan base expectations are. I know what the 4-letter network's expectations are. I know what they say, because they say, well, the Cowboys got this super roster. They got all these all pros. They got all these Pro Bowlers. They got all of these guys, and they should at least make the NFC Championship game. That's the narrative that we've heard for the last God knows how many years. But here's the real question. Here's the real question. And of course, we don't have no answer to this because we can't interview Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones wouldn't tell the truth anyway. But really, what are the real expectations of the Dallas Cowboys? See, we just started winning. Other than that, we was going back and forth. One good year, one bad year. One good year, one bad year. 8-8, 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. Playoffs 1 year, playoffs no year, skip a year. When Mike McCarthy got there, y'all, other than the year Dak Prescott has gotten hurt, when he broke his ankle, the Cowboys went 6-10. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Mike McCarthy has won 12 games every year with Dak Prescott. Oh, excuse me. And I'm sorry. Let's throw in Cooper Rush as well, because Dak messed up his hand, of course, his finger or whatever, and Cooper Rush filled in. I think he went 4-1, 5-1, whichever one it was, okay? Bottom line. Other than that, I'm saying the man has won 12 games every year with a healthy quarterback. The Cowboys just started making the playoffs consistently. We hadn't been in the playoffs 2-3 years in a row. That used to be the norm. We just not getting back to that. And it is because Coach Mike McCarthy. Reason why I know, because you had somewhat of the same or similar roster when Jason Garrett was here. It was inconsistent. Of course, Jason Garrett didn't have CeeDee Lamb. I'm not going that route, but he had Amari Cooper. Dak Prescott threw for 30 touchdowns plus with Jason Garrett. Dak Prescott threw over 4,000 yards with Jason Garrett. Dak Prescott had over 1,000. Had Pro Bowl years with Jason Garrett. But we weren't making the playoffs. We were saying this roster should be doing way more with Jason Garrett. Yeah, he had a young Dez. Exactly. Thank you. We had all that, and the roster couldn't even make the playoffs a lot. They were going 1 year good, 1 year bad, one good. 8-8. It was Romo, 8-8, 8-8, 8. I mean, come on now. I realize we didn't have no defense back then. Now, that's not fair to Romo to say that. I'm just saying we were not a consistent playoff team. We are just now getting into the position where we are really getting into the playoffs on a consistent basis. It's just the truth. And my question is, and let's be true, I need, now this really gonna mess y'all up. Ooh-wee. I'm really talking about my Cowboy fans. I already know what the haters gonna say that's in here. I ain't worried about them. I need the Cowboy fans to be honest right here. All right. What's up, Dylan? What's up, brother? What's going on, man? I need the Cowboy fans to be honest right here. 100% honest. What were your expectations over the last 3 seasons? Because every one of them was 12-5. What really was your expectations of the Dallas Cowboys? Did you really feel that the Dallas Cowboys were a legitimate Super Bowl contender? Because when you say that now, let's look. Are you saying that you really believe that they could get past Frisco and Philly? Because those have been pretty much the 2 teams that's been there pretty much consistently. Zach Wallace says NFC Championship. Terry Turner says NFC Championship. James Godley, Cowboy fan, says nope. Al Logan says, yep, I do. I feel like they were a Super Bowl contender. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm looking at y'all responses. I really want to know. Championship games and Super Bowls. Dak delusional games. Delusional fans with more excuses, says that. Championship games and Super Bowl. So based off what I'm saying now, I need y'all to come on. I need y'all real Cowboy fans. Did you really feel that the Cowboys were a Super Bowl? Like, you look at this team and say, this team can win a world's championship. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, now look, let's be honest. Forget Forget the end. Y'all saying championship game. Let's go on to the ultimate. Do you really feel like the Cowboys, because if you're saying Super Bowl, you're saying that the Cowboys can beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs? Well, that's who's been there. Last 2-3 years. That's who's been there. That's who stands at the door between a team getting the championship or not. Is Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. So Zach says yes. So Zach says he believes that the ultimate they could go in and beat the Chiefs. Okay, Mike says over the last 2 seasons they had arguably the best team in the NFC. Okay. How many of you believe that they just were a playoff team? How about that? I'm saying a lot of championship games. You saying just getting there. Dak losing Cat fans say just getting there. I don't know if you mean just getting to the NFC championship game or getting to the Super Bowl. I don't know which one you're saying, Dak the losing fans. I don't know which one you're saying. But I guess y'all want my opinion. I put it this way. If the Cowboys were to make it to the NFC championship game, everybody say easily a playoff team. Okay, I get that. I think that a lot of things would have to go right. It seemed like when the Cowboys close again, it's just something there that just can't get the play when needed. And you know, I ain't talking about the blowout playoff game. I'm just talking about the San Francisco game. 2 San Francisco games. It's right there, and we just can't get the play that we need to get us over there. We can get close, but when it's time to make the play and all that, we just can't do it. I didn't have any confidence in the Cowboys going to San Francisco and beating them there. I was hoping that we could. I did think that the Cowboys could beat the San Francisco 49ers in Dallas, though. I believe that. I thought for sure that was going to happen. I ain't talking about the regular season game, from last year, the blowout. I'm talking about the playoff loss in San Francisco and then the playoff the year before that in Dallas. I thought for sure we could beat the 49ers in Dallas. I wasn't so quite sure in San Francisco. I don't know if you're just asking me. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is, at least last year, I didn't think that we were a Super Bowl team. I knew we were a playoff team. I thought the year before that, I thought we could have done it. I think so. That's what I thought. All right. So, what was the goal? You know, with Jerry and Steven, they gonna say all the right things in front of the media, but when you put them up in the closed door, do they really believe this team can win the Super Bowl? See, they gonna say that in a couple of weeks when they get to training camp. They're gonna say this team can beat anybody. That's what they're gonna say. That's what their job is. They ain't gonna come out and say, well, I don't know if we're good enough. They ain't gonna never say that. But the question is, what were they saying before they got out there? We'll never know that. But in the case of Coach Mike McCarthy, y'all, this ain't gonna be popular. He's gonna fall on the sword if the Cowboys don't do what? Jerry said that we gotta win with less. So that means you had a better team last year. He's saying you got to win with less this year. So what is the standard this year? I mean, if you're saying you got to play with less, what is the standard for next year? I mean, for this season, what is the standard? And most importantly, as some of you have said, is Coach McCarthy a lame duck coach? And me personally, I believe he is, but I'm gonna say he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. Why am I saying that? And some of y'all ain't gonna agree, and some of you Cowboy fans not gonna agree. I'm saying he shouldn't be because he's turned this program around. And you got to tell me what the alternative is. Please don't say Bill Belichick. I mean, if you gonna let him go, please show me the upgrade. Please don't tell me it's nobody out of college. Please don't, because you're wasting time. Yes, and please don't. Don't everybody saying, well, some of you delusional Cowboy fans. Speaking of delusion, some of you delusional Cowboy fans really believe the Cowboys are gonna get Shedeur Sanders. Crazy. Do you know how many games the Cowboys have to lose in order to get in the top 5? How Shedeur Sanders will be a top 5 pick, and he very well may be the number 1 pick. Do you know how many games you got to lose in order to get that? The Cowboys ain't losing that many games. It's not going to happen. So how in the world are you going to, then some are even more believe, well, if Shedeur comes, Deion Sanders may be there. I don't want Deion Sanders. I said an upgrade. I ain't say somebody that's less. No, I don't want nobody. See, if you gonna fire McCarthy, who you bringing in? Please don't tell me this nice coordinator who knows how to. No, please, no. I'm saying he shouldn't be a lame duck coach. I'm not. I'm saying you need to keep McCarthy. Why? He's a winner. He won a Super Bowl. He is a Super Bowl winning coordinator / head coach. I don't care what y'all say. It's on. He got a ring that shows what he know what he doing. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe it? Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Let me spread it out a little bit more. This is head coaching job. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah, Coach McCarthy. All right. Okay, I ain't going back to 2008 and all that. Y'all can see here's the bottom line. He won the Super Bowl. There it is. And, we begging for one. He's won the Super Bowl. I'm going all the way down. Look at the double-digit wins. Here's the win column. A lot of double-digit wins there, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of double-digit wins. Got fired in 2018 after week 13, after going 7-9. Rodgers was hurt, I believe. 4-7 before that. And Dak got hurt in 20, 6-10. 12-5 the next 3. Look at all the wins in this column here. I switched it up. I'm just going backwards. Look at all the wins. Look at all them double-digit wins. Ladies and gentlemen, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to implement a program. Look at the 3 years in Dallas. 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. Number 1 offense in the league. Hello? Let me get out of that. Let me get out of that, because y'all, I'm just saying, you got to tell me. You got to tell me what the options are. He's a champion. He's a champion when you finish talking. He devised the offense. Yes, he had Aaron Rodgers. I understand. He's a champion, man. He's a champion. I'm saying when you got a guy who obviously knows how to build a program and a successful one. I'm trying to figure out why, how, you got to be real careful on what you get rid of. And I understand everybody's under the opinion that he is a lame duck coach. I get it. I don't, to be honest with you, if you're asking me, I don't think he's going to make it either, because if the goal is, and even though they said you're going to have to win with less, then shouldn't that knock down the expectation? I'm just saying. Shouldn't that knock down the expectation? If a lot of your expectations is saying they should make the NFC Championship game, okay. He's won 2 playoff games, man. I answered for you. It was 1. Sorry, 1. Oh. Beat Tampa. I think that's it. Did he beat Detroit, though? Yeah, he beat Detroit. Won 2. He's won 2. He's won 2. He's won 2. I mean, we know he ain't won a lot. I mean, we all know the Dallas Cowboys playoff record. I mean, that's fine and dandy. I mean, it is what it is. We know that. I'm just talking about, see, you got to give a full evaluation of a head coach. You just can't go to playoffs. You got to go regular season. You got to go regular season and playoffs. You got to. You just can't say, it was his record of playoffs. Okay, first of all, did he get to the playoffs? How about that? Was his team good enough to get to the playoffs? That got to count for something. And especially with the wins that he's had, you just can't dismiss that. That's just my opinion. Y'all may say, get rid of him and all that. Look, what's the alternative? Because you got to give me an upgrade. You can't give me a young starting coach and he has a brilliant mind and he has a great offensive intellect and all that kind of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get hired than number 1. Mike McCarthy has had the number 1 offense in the league predominantly for the whole year, with him calling plays. So what's the difference? With no running game, it still was number 1. I think it finished out at top 2 or 3 in the season without really a strong running game. I mean, come on now. I can't dismiss what he's done. He turned the program around. This team was like a roller coaster, up and down. Playoff one year, playoff not the next year. Playoff next year, playoff then the following year. This organization was doing this. We had no consistency. Nowhere. Now it's a given now. When the last time we had that? It's a given that the Cowboys will make the playoffs. Everybody know it. The myth used to be, well, wait until November, the Cowboys drop. He done killed all that. Wait until December. Please, that's done deal. You can't win 12 games and you'll be talking about wait till the Cowboys in November. And all that. Please, I don't want to hear that. Mike McCarthy killed all that. That's done. That's part of the evaluation. And of course, in fairness, when we get to the playoffs, okay, here we go. Now let's look at them. the guys get blown out the water for some reason. I mean, I don't know. Everybody say, well, he ain't have them ready to play. Well, hey, it's obvious they weren't ready to play. Get ripped apart like they were getting ripped apart. But was it Coach McCarthy calling defense last year, or was it Dan Quinn? Oh, okay. And I realized that the defensive coordinator don't catch the first gauntlet. It's usually it's usually the I ain't a Cowboy fan there, got a lot of haters ahead tonight. You know how it is. That's why we welcome them. So the thing is, it is what it is. Is it Dan Quinn or was it Mike McCarthy? So last time I checked, Mike McCarthy, even though responsibility don't fall on him, I realized that. But was that Dan Quinn calling the defense or was it Mike McCarthy? It's not called excuses, Drew. It's called the truth. The question is, who called defense? Was it Dan Quinn or Mike McCarthy? I see Mike McCarthy on offense was doing this. He was looking at his iPad trying to figure out how in the world can I get a score since it's 21-0. How can I do this? While the defense was giving up another 7. I'm just telling the truth. The truth is, the defense last year was horrible in the playoff game. The offense was horrible in the playoff game. It was a total team collapse, no doubt. I'm just being my case why he should, or at least don't be so quick to say he's a lame duck coach. Well, let me change that. I've said he's a lame duck coach because I don't think that I don't think that I think that even though Jerry says we're playing with less, I believe that the expectations stay the same. That's what I think. That's what I think. And because of that, I'm not so sure that Mike McCarthy will be able to survive it. Personally, I don't think that I want him to stay because I believe he's a good coach. And I believe that the alternatives are not there. Of course, you can hire somebody new, but is it an upgrade or is it not? That's my question. So I don't like that. Coach Breedlove had me on the last show that he just basically just said that, you know what I'm saying? I just don't believe that Mike McCarthy really should, the resume is not, his resume shouldn't be like all negative and then the positive is down here. No. He's done too much. He's done a little bit too much for him to be all viewed as a negative. Now, of course, unless you're a hater like Drew and a couple others in here, they're just pointing out the negative, which is fine. But this coach has a lot more on the resume than the few losses in the playoffs. He's turned this program around. That's a fact. That got to count for something. But if the expectations are the same and we just got to see where they are. Yeah, and William, I agree with you on that. I like that, William. When you say you want a head coach that takes the identity of his fan, I guess you think fan base, like Dan Campbell and Tomlin. I don't know. We didn't write that again because I'm trying to figure out exactly what you're saying. You want a head coach that takes in the identity of its fan. Okay, of his fan base. I guess that's what you're saying. Uh, Based off what you're saying, Detroit is known as a tough city. Pittsburgh is known as a blue collar, tough city. Campbell and Tomlin are considered kind of tough, grind out type guys. Well, what are the Cowboys fan base? You know that. uh, you know, if we gonna go like that, which is nothing wrong with that, because I like it. You got to first define what our fan base is, and right here, just in this chat right here, the way I look at it is not. Let's just put it this way: we're not on the same page. You can just look in here. Kid Cowboy, for instance, is a Dallas Cowboy fan. He just don't like Dak Prescott at all. He's a Cowboy fan. He's been a fan. He just don't like Dak Prescott. There's some others in here. Terry Turner is a sure enough Dallas Cowboy fan. He just don't like Dak Prescott at all. I'm talking about want him to go last 3, 4, 5 years ago. But he's a Cowboy fan. See, we are that. So it's kind of, see, Detroit, and they're more solid. They've been begging for 30 years. They just trying to win, just something. Pittsburgh is used to a standard over there. Still hard grinding city, no finesse to it, tough. The division that they're in is tough. You know what I'm saying? The AFC North is a tough division. Hit you in the mouth. All them Ray Lewis, Baltimore Raven years, Pittsburgh years, Cleveland, even though they didn't win a lot, they're pretty much going. You know what I'm saying? It's the fan base have been split. Well, y'all don't want me to go here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all don't want me to go here. Mike Evans, you still in here? Oh my goodness. See. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Terry is a diehard Cowboy fan. He just has a view on that. But see, the fan base, I ain't never seen it like this. Never. I see you, Mike. And the reason why it's like this, see, a lot of y'all ain't gonna tell the truth, because see, here's the question. Here I come, Mike. See, the real truth is, a lot of you guys won't say what the reason why you really hate Dak Prescott. A lot of y'all don't. A lot of you won't really tell the truth. See, he's good. Got too good of a resume to say that he's pretty good. You know that he was drafted as a 4th round quarterback, and you know that 4th round quarterbacks really just don't do all that. He has exceeded whatever his draft grade and draft prospect was, and his career has went upwards. It didn't go down. It's went up. He's gotten better every year, and last year arguably was his best year. His career is just going up. It ain't going down. It's going up. It is. But here's one of the, I got 2 reasons why y'all really don't like him. And I really only do one. The real reason why a lot of Cowboy fans don't like Dak Prescott is because he won too much. Tony Romo went down. The last thing that the Cowboy fans, Cowboy haters, the four-letter networks, they didn't think that Dak Prescott would run 12 games in a row. The real reason why Jerry Jones ain't been 1,000,000% all in with Dak like he was with Tony Romo, even though Tony Romo couldn't win Super Bowls, 8-8 and all that, even though Romo was relevant. He kept his team relevant. You take Romo off the team, Cowboys win maybe 2 or 3 games. No question about that. But the real reason why that Jerry wasn't really all in on Dak is because he couldn't take Dak off the field when he really wanted to. When Ezekiel Elliott was a rookie and running and galloping to everybody, and that offensive line was mowing people over, he had dreams of putting Romo back in the lineup and then say, okay, let's make the Super Bowl run. But then Tony Romo got up there on that press conference and said, essentially, I'm giving up my job to Dak, because he had won 12 in a row. And from that point on, the lovers of Tony Romo could not stand Dak Prescott. And y'all ain't gonna tell the truth, but I remember. That's what happened. And y'all are holding a 8-year grudge. Some of y'all are holding, y'all ain't gonna tell the truth. Some of y'all cannot stand that Dak Prescott put Tony Romo into retirement with his play. Now, I ain't gonna get into the other obvious reason why, because I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna even say it, but it is what it is. When you hear how the venom is for that, I'm just saying. No, I ain't making crap up. I've seen this before, Kid Cowboy. I've seen this from years in chat groups and stuff. That may not be your opinion. I'm saying I've seen that. Drew, you perfect. Drew says he's an Eagle fan, so you don't like nothing about the Cowboys. I already get that. I've seen chats that said essentially he should have sat him down when Romo back got better. Romo would have carried that team to the Super Bowl. I've seen that. So I ain't saying that I ain't heard. I ain't making it up. I mean, this is years and years. See what I'm saying? So I know what it is. Now, there's a legitimate argument that people can say that people have seen with their eye test that Dak just ain't good enough. That's what Terry said earlier. And there are a lot of people that feel that way. He can get you to step A and step B, but he can't get you to step C and D. And that's a fair assessment. And the reason why that's a fair assessment, because the track record as of right now says that he didn't. But y'all ain't being fair to that, whether you like him or not. He's a good quarterback. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm also saying that the same thing could be said about Coach McCarthy. He's a good head coach. He's a very good coach. He got something that we all begging to get, a ring. He got it. I don't care about 12, 13, look, whatever it was. He got it. He got it. He has a ring on his finger that said he was the best. He was the best at he had the best team in the world. 1 year, he won the Super Bowl. He got it. Oh, Drew, you ain't seen my show, so you can't say that. I got people in here been with me for the last 2.5 years. They'll tell you what I said about Dak, but I'll catch you up on a crash course real quick. I said that if the fourth quarter comes and the Cowboys are down 10 or 14, I say we're not going to win the game because that's not Dak's game. I said if we are within 7 and it's the fourth quarter, Dak can get you. He can get you. He's done that. When I see if a team scores and takes the lead on the Cowboys, and they're up by 5 or 4, if they're up by 4, if they're up by 3, that can get you to the field goal. But if you got to score a touchdown and you left on the clock 1 minute and 46 seconds left, or 2 minutes and less, all right? I've always said, I hope, notice the word, Drew, you listening? I said, I hope that can pull us out. In opposed to some other quarterbacks, if the other team scores, and then you left Brady with 1 minute 46 seconds or 2 minutes left, the whole world gonna say, watch Brady do it again. And I know he gonna do it. If you left Mahomes that, I'm gonna say, Mahomes, you left too much time. I know Mahomes gonna do it. It'll be a shock if Mahomes don't get it done. See the difference? I hope with that, even though Michael Evans just said Dak leads the NFL in fourth quarter comebacks. My eye test says I'm hoping. With Mahomes, I say I know he gonna get it done. That's the difference between what I feel about Dak. I know he's capable, but the question is, but I'm hoping. I'm on like this. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Let's go, Dak. Ooh, man, I hope he gets this done. With Mahomes, I'm just sitting back like saying, they left too much time on the clock. We used to say that about Brady. Manning, same thing. That's the difference. But of course, I'm talking about Hall of Fame type dudes. So it's really unfair for me to be saying that about Dak anyway, because Dak really ain't on that level as far as Hall of Fame type quarterbacks that I'm just calling out. I'm just saying what the difference is. I've said that on many times. I've said that Dak hadn't won the games that'll shut down the narrative about him. He hadn't won those games yet. We always end up on the short end of the stick. See, I ain't just started talking about this, Drew. I've been saying it for a while. But at the same time, I'm still saying quarterbacks don't grow on trees. And Dak Prescott, contrary to what some people are saying, Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback. There ain't no doubt about that. I'm just telling you. No, he ain't won the Super Bowl. Nope. Yeah, he won 2 playoff games. Yeah. Well, he's a top five quarterback. You finished talking. Top 5 quarterback. That's called a fair assessment. Quarterbacks don't grow on trees. It's hard to find a good one. It's hard to find a good one. Dak Prescott is a good one. That's just the bottom line. Yeah, that's the truth. You just can't say, well, get rid of Dak and we gonna put in this guy. No, you think you're gonna get something done? No, that ain't gonna work. If all these folks talk about Cooper Rush can do the job, man, please stop it. Some of y'all been crying out Trey Lance. Man, please stop it. Stop it. Stop. Oh no, Drew. You like I said, you just watched me for the first time. I understand totally why people want them to go. If your expectation is saying win the Super Bowl. Purdy has been protected, kid, Cowboy. I ain't got to say that no more. Purdy has a great running back. Purdy has a awesome tight end that you just throw a dink and dunk to. Purdy has Deebo Samuels who can take a screen pass to Deebo, and Deebo will break one tackle and run for 65 yards. And all Purdy did was throw a little bubble screen to the side. But it'll show in the stats that say Purdy just threw a 65-yard touchdown pass. Stop it. Stop it. Purdy will throw a screen pass to McCaffrey. McCaffrey will take a screen pass and run the ball, throw a 3-yard screen pass. McCaffrey will break 2 tackles, and before you know it, he done ran a screen pass for 65 yards. It goes under Purdy's stat book and say, oh my goodness, he's 2 for 2. But he threw bubble screens. I'm just saying. Stop it, y'all. He has done dimes, but let's be honest, he's a y'all talk about Dak, Dink, and Doink, so is Purdy. Stop it. Just stop it. Little slant pattern, slant pass to Deebo or Ayuk. They break a tackle. Next thing you know, they hitting the head on the goalpost. It goes down as a 75-yard touchdown, but he threw a 5-yard slant. The receivers did the work. Y'all act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Stop it. Let's if you're gonna say Purdy, and I'm not saying, but Purdy is effective. He's perfect for the offense, but let's give full context on what Purdy really does. Let's stop it. Let's just stop it. He has McCaffrey. He can hand the ball off to McCaffrey 20 times, and then the other guy come in for another 5-6 times. Purdy ain't throwing for no more than 28, 27 times. He's efficient, of course. Throwing to the Kittle. Kittle ain't running but a little thing up the middle, 5, 6, 7 yards. Great tackles. Come on, y'all. Stop it. Just stop it. And Purdy is not better than Dak Prescott. Stop it. Stop it. Give Dak Prescott Christian McCaffrey. Talk to me after that. Give Dak Prescott a Christian McCaffrey type. And please don't say, well, yeah, they with Tony Pollard. Again, I say, give me a Christian McCaffrey type. Well, you had Ezekiel Elliott when he was younger. Yeah, you did. But did you have a defense? Okay. See, y'all don't want to go that way. Stop it. Just stop it. Dak Prescott is a quarterback that these type of quarterbacks don't grow on trees. Whether you think he top 5, top 10, top 30, whatever. He ain't top 30. Dak Prescott don't grow on trees. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't. Kid Cowboy, you're killing me because you want to act like the San Francisco 49ers ain't been the number 1 defense in the league the last 4-5 years, too. They don't give up nothing. Of course, Purdy looks good. When your defense is holding people to 16, 17 points a game. But here's my question to you, Kid Cowboy, see, because you changing the narrative now. Did Purdy win the Super Bowl like you hold Dak to it? Oh, my fault. I know what you're going to say. But he's been there. Oh, okay. Okay. Drew say, more excuses, you're not objective, my friend. I did. I've told you. I've always said about that. I've said that. I've said that about that. I say you just watching me. You ain't been on my tirades. They'll tell you. I got people in here now. They'll tell you I went off on Dak many times. James, tell him he just James. Where's Michael Evans? Michael, somebody, Terry, you still in here? He ain't watching me, so I went off on Dak plenty of time, made them mad. I'm about as objective as a Cowboy fan you can get. I'm just saying. See, you not being objective, Drew. You talking about objective? Oh my God. The total picture. You got to tell the whole picture. It is what it is. I'm just telling you. I went off on that. But I ain't got to do that. You got to go through my catalog. Michael, will you please tell him, since you say you here, will you tell him I done went off on Dak plenty of times? Made y'all mad. Tell him. He don't believe it. He ain't seen me, so he don't know. I'm just saying Dak if Justin Herbert got paid, Dak Prescott gonna get paid. That's all I'm saying. If Justin Herbert got paid, if Josh Allen got paid, if Jalen Hurts got paid, then Dak Prescott's gonna get paid. Same amount. Same amount. He ain't gonna get paid Baker Mayfield money. Like some of y'all think he's, come on now. Oh Lord. Hurts had one good year. One as a star. See, Drew, you disqualified right there. But I understand that because you're an Eagle. You're an Eagle fan, so I expect that from you. Jalen Hurts had one good year. One. Dak Prescott has had several. What was Jalen Hurts last year? How you talking anyway when y'all just collapsed? Man, let me stop talking to Drew. Drew ain't talking about that. Let me stop talking to Drew. Hurts had one good year. You think he better than Dak Prescott? Lord have mercy. Well, put it this way. Who had a better year last year? Since you going out 1 year. Did Dak have a better year than Jalen Hurts last year? This will tell me all I need to know about you, Drew. Did Dak Prescott have a better year than Jalen Hurts last year? Now, I just gave you Jalen Hurts had a better year that year when y'all went to the Super Bowl than Dak Prescott. I give you that. Kid Cowboy, since you cheerleading, did Dak Prescott have a better year than Jalen Hurts last year? Y'all sure ain't typing fast now. But yet. No. Don't answer nobody. Answer my question. Kid Cowboy says no. Kid Cowboy, you are not. You're disqualified from that. You're disqualified. Dak did not have a better year than Jalen Hurts. He was all pro. Lord have mercy. Jalen Hurts lost 7 games of the year. Stop. Hurts have been to the 3 straight playoffs, really. So is Dak. Excuse me. So is Dak. Drew. We were 12-5. 12-5 gets you the playoff every year. So what you? That ain't saying that. I understand you went to the Super Bowl 1 year. I get that out of those 3. I get that. Before you type it in, but that ain't the criteria. Dad did have a better year, but that's all I ask. No, I can't get the rest of it. Thank you for telling the truth. Thank you. Unlike Kid Cowboy. You said Dak did have a better year, but I ain't reading the rest because we ain't worried about that. That wasn't the question at hand. I gave you credit by saying Jalen Hurts that year when he was all pro that year had a better year than Dak Prescott. I gave you that. I just asked you the same question. You answered it. I give you credit. All right. All I'm saying, even though Mike McCarthy, I'm about to close out. All I'm saying is be careful what you get rid of. In the case of Mike McCarthy, even though he's what I consider also a lame duck coach, when you do a total evaluation, I'm not so sure that it's as easy as people think it is. I'm not so sure. As far as Dak Prescott goes, all of y'all that's saying he ain't getting paid, you may be right with the Cowboys, but he's going to get paid. And it's going to be more than what you just saw today with Jared Goff. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Kid Cowboy, see, you're wrong. The next coach can't bring his own quarterback. Not when there's a draft. How you figure that? Free agency. The Cowboys don't pay nothing. You a Cowboy fan, you know the Cowboys ain't paying no. We don't want no bridge quarterback. How in the world you figure that the next coach will bring his own quarterback like he got a choice? No, sir. No. It's not gonna happen. The next coach will fall in line and hope hope the Cowboys go get a bridge quarterback or another cheaper free agent quarterback or whatever the case may be. You know, Cowboys ain't paying no money for no quarterback. Shh, please, ain't bringing nobody. They're getting Manning in 2 or 3 years. What in the world? You mean Arch Manning, the same one that can't even play at Texas? Can't even get on the field? Man, please. Oh, my God. Last name ain't going to be able to save him, Kid Cowboy. Just because you're a Manning don't mean you Peyton Manning. Come on now. They're getting Manning in 2 or 3 years. You got a lot of hope in a guy who ain't never played. Got a $5 super chat here. Lord have mercy. First, no winning record. First, no winning season. Second, can't make the playoffs. Third, can't win NFCs. Can't get out of the first round. And now what? Always something. You talking about the Cowboys. Okay. Cowboys got winning season now. I don't know who you talking about, Jay. Oh, okay. You ain't talking about the Cowboys. Because definitely they. Okay. I'm closing out. Williams said next head coach will bring JJ, bringing back Kellen Moore. Sound crazy, but Jerry Jones is crazy. That makes sense too. I hope that ain't the case, but I'm not saying Jane Gall is the hater. Okay, I got you. Shane is a Cowboy fan. This is my brother who's been with me for a while. He says, I'm ready to move forward without McCarthy and Dak. I have seen enough. I'm ready for the future, and we can't let the fear of the unknown be a factor on signing Dak. That's a fair assessment, too. That's fair. And that's a Cowboy fan talking there. He say he's seen enough, that had enough years to see it, and he's thinking that it can't get done. That's fair. That's fair. But I don't think that is that last part you said I'm ready for the future and we can't let the fear of the unknown be a factor on signing Dak. Well, if they sign Dak, Shane, is because they believe in him. Because see, he's gonna sign for 4 years. So that will answer the question, do the Jones family really believe in Dak? If they sign him to an extension, then that tells me that they believe in him. Not because they can't find another quarterback in 4 years, is they wouldn't want another quarterback. So that remains to be seen as of right now. As of right now, he ain't been signed to an extension, so you have no other plus, other than saying, okay, well, someone say, well, they working it out. I don't know that. If He very well could be on his way out. They just talking. We'll see. But if he signs, he's going to sign at least a 4-year extension. That means they believe in him. Because you wouldn't sign him if that be the case. Michael Evans says this, and this may be where they want to go. This was some of the fan base where he said, are you ready to enter the wilderness for the next 5 to 7 years, Shane? In other words, he's saying if you don't sign Prescott, that's where we're going. But they'll say, we got, you can't say Trey Lance because remember, they didn't pick up his option. So that ought to tell y'all you need to know about him. So it ain't going to be Trey Lance. So it's a possibility, however, get the picture. It's a possibility that you're going to lose possibly Dak and Trey Lance together. They didn't pick up his option. One number, $22 million. They didn't pick it up. So all y'all that's thinking Trey Lance will be the man. I know that Kid Cowboy, they didn't pick it up. They had a certain date to pick up the option of Trey Lance. They let it pass by. They put it in. You can pull it up for yourself. They did not pick up the option of Trey Lance. They didn't. They didn't. So that y'all are holding on to hope for Trey Lance. Y'all can kiss that goodbye. Okay. Can't pick it up next year. He'll be a free agent. May 2nd was the date. They're not going to pick that up. They're not going to pick up Trey Lance. They'll go somewhere else. So you probably going to lose 2 quarterbacks. But y'all ready to roll with Cooper Rush? A person that knows the offense completely is your starting quarterback next year? Some of y'all will say, yes, let's roll. Cooper Rush, let's go. Dak Prescott is not going to lose a whole lot of games this year. So y'all can forget about getting a top pick. That ain't going to happen because Dak Prescott record shows that he going to win at least 10 games. So if you win just 10 games next year, that's going to get you, probably right around draft pick, somewhere between 14 and 18 maybe. Well, guess what? All the good quarterbacks going to be gone by then. Or unless you got a project. Quarterbacks that are good, when you draft them 14 to 18, that's guys that, that's just teams that are desperate for a quarterback. Drew, they love their contract. They love that contract, the possibility of it. That's why they gave up the 4th round pick, because they thought that, whatever the case may be, but a lot of would have been told if they picked up that option on Trey Lance. A lot of would have been said right then. They didn't pick it up, so they let it go. I'm just telling you the truth. If you know that you're gonna let Dak walk, you could at least kept Trey Lance, and for next year. And who knows? And somebody may be right. They may pick him up next year, but this is not about the schedule, Drew. The schedule ain't out yet. I know who we playing, but the schedule's not out yet. No sense of looking at the schedule. We don't know who's going to be healthy and all that type of stuff, so it ain't nothing to talk about. Right now, Tyrone, the answer to your question is no. I got the 49er haters showing up now. The answer to your question is obvious, is a no. We ain't beat y'all. We haven't beat y'all. We ain't beat y'all. What you expect me to say? It's the truth. We ain't beat y'all yet. It is what it is. All right, I'm done. I've been on for a while. I appreciate all y'all hanging with me tonight. Appreciate all the tremendous comments in the chats tonight. A lot of haters in here. But I appreciate all of y'all showing up. What Goff did affects Dak. So a little small recap. What happened with Goff today. It affects Dak. It affects Tua. It affects, oh my goodness. It affects Jordan Love. It's one more that I'm thinking about. It affects what happened with Goff today, affects at least about another 4 or 5 quarterbacks. And they are happy today. They are. They are happy because they feel like they're next and they know what the standard is. They know what the standard is. Those guys are happy. Purdy, exactly. Purdy. I'm sorry, Purdy is in there. Brock Purdy is happy today. Tua is happy. Dak is happy. Jesus, I just had it in my head. Jordan Love. They are happy because of what happened with Jared Goff today. They are extremely happy. They I guarantee you, all of them have talked to their agents today. Even the ones that are not ready for extensions yet, they have already said that they're good. They're very happy. And if you don't think that something's wrong with you, okay, they are happy. They're going, and since Dak is the one that's next on that list, whether Dak gets it in Dallas or somewhere else, he is going to get paid just like you just saw Goff got paid today. Whether it's in Dallas or another team, and if he hits the free agent market, Dak Prescott will dominate free agency because that's the name that's going to be looked at first. It is the truth. He will be the number 1 quarterback picked, period. There'll be teams next year that will be looking for a quarterback in the draft, and then all of a sudden they say, oh my God, Dak Prescott is sitting right there. They are going to pay Dak instead of paying a rookie quarterback. Now, if y'all don't believe that, something wrong with y'all. But on that note, I'm done. Mike McCarthy, I feel like he is a lame duck coach, without a doubt. But my question is, should he be? Should he be? Kid Cowboy want me to stay here. All right, let's go. I'll do it. This is how we'll close. Kid Cowboy says, what team? NFC's already said it. The Giants would take Dak Prescott over Daniel Jones any day of the week. Okay, that's one. Let's go to the NFC West. The 49ers, no. They wouldn't take that. They got Purdy. The Rams. Matthew Stafford is getting ready to retire eventually. And if that be the case, then there's an opening. I believe Sean McVay would love Dak Prescott. That's 2. Seattle. Dak Prescott is better than Geno Smith. That's 3. Kyler Murray. I believe Arizona would stick with Kyler Murray. So I got 3 so far. That's the NFC West. Let's go to the NFC South. Baker Mayfield, they did a long-term deal with Mayfield. So no. New Orleans. They got Carr there. And I don't know what his contract is. But I don't know what it is. But Prescott is better than David Carr. I'll say that. NFC South, New Orleans, Tampa, Carolina. Carolina's committed to Bryce Young, so they're not going to do that. So one more I'm forgetting in the South, Atlanta. So we already know Atlanta now. They just got Penix, and then they got Kirk Cousins. So I still got 3. NFC South, North. NFC North, Detroit, no. They just signed Goff. Green Bay, no. Chicago. Who is Chicago's? Oh, Caleb Williams, no. Minnesota, no. They got McCarthy. So nobody in NFC North. So I still got 3. Did I just name them all? Okay, I think I did. AFC North. They got Justin Fields now. No. Pittsburgh, no. And Russell Wilson, no. Baltimore, no. They got Lamar. Cleveland, no. They got Deshaun. Who am I missing out the North? Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Who am I missing? Baltimore, Cleveland. Who am I missing out the North? Baltimore, Cleveland. Cincinnati, no. Joe Burrow, no. So forget that. AFC West. Denver, yes. Denver, that's 4 teams. Kansas City, no. The Raiders. They got some O'Donnell quarterback, whoever he is. Dak Prescott better than that. That's very interesting. I can see that. Dak Prescott, yes. I say 5. Raiders. I'm missing somebody else. Tennessee. Are they gonna stick with that kid? Nah. Tennessee, even though they may not be in the market, but whoever Tennessee has, that's Dak is better than that. So I got 6. Just answer your question, Kid Cowboy. That's 6 teams. All right. AFC East. All right. Very interesting here. Rodgers has got to retire. Yeah, Levis, that's the kid in Tennessee. Dak is better than him. They'll take him. All right. Rodgers is getting ready to retire. This may be his last year. All right. You don't think that the Jets wouldn't take Dak Prescott? If Aaron Rodgers was retiring, you better hurry up and know they would, because they wouldn't drop a beat. There'd still be, a possibility for a Super Bowl contender. The Jets, that's number 7 for me. Miami, no. Tua's there. New England, please. Whoever the quarterback in New England is. Drake May, the guy they just picked up. I mean, come on now. But they wouldn't do it because he's there. But Dak is better than that. If New England had a choice to do it over again, they would take Dak. Stop it. Miami, New England, the Jets, Buffalo, no. They got Allen, so no. All right. We ain't talking about where he is at 10 overall. We talking about teams that he could play for, obviously, next year if he was to walk. And teams would jump at him, or at least talk to him. What is the other division I'm looking for? I said the North. I said the East. I said the West. Did I say the West? Yes, I said the West, North, East. Am I missing the division? Oh, the South. And I said it wrong. Tennessee's in the South. Jacksonville, no. They got Trevor Lawrence. The Colts, no. They got the kid, Richardson. They wouldn't do that. I don't think so, William. I think they would keep Richardson. Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Tennessee. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? Nobody ain't say 60 million, Kid Cowboy. We just talking, see, y'all said 60 million. Well, at least I didn't say 60 million. I just say he gonna get Goff money, which is 53 million a year. Houston, no. They're not taking Houston. They got Stroud, so no. So I named 10 teams, at least from my view. Well, you got Kelvin, don't get messed up. There's a lot of haters in here tonight. Well, I just said the east side. Kelvin, don't get discouraged. You got a lot of haters in here that are talking. A lot of haters. A lot of Cowboys. So you got to deal with the good and the bad. Tonight the haters decide to show up. So they having a field day. And all I said was, if Jared Goff has made about 5 or 6 other quarterbacks very happy today. Dak Prescott is one of them. That's all I said. I said Mike McCarthy is a lame duck coach, but really should he be? The Cowboy haters just jumping in right now all day. And then of course I just threw out to say we playing Cleveland week 1, and they I say I can't even comment on that yet because I don't even know who's gonna make this team or not. I have to accept this, the good with the bad. Tonight is one of their nights where they just excited. I got Eagle fans in here. I got 49er fans in here. I got Houston Texan fans in here. I got them in here. I got guys in here to say Jalen Hurts had one good year and he's better than Dak Prescott. I got Cowboy fans who are Cowboy fans who just despise Dak Prescott. That's what I got in here. I got 49er fans that say we can't beat the 49ers. I got them in here. They you gotta let them have it. Hey, and some of what they're saying is true. Some of those things that they're saying is true now. I don't want to take away from them. Some of them saying that. I got a Philadelphia Eagle fan in here. I mean, come on now. What do you expect from Philadelphia Eagle fans? That's what you expect. It is what it is. Hey, I appreciate all you guys, man. All the Cowboy dislikers and you Cowboy lovers. I appreciate all of you, all in here. Appreciate y'all wasn't making. No, we're not gonna ban him because he's a Cowboy fan, Kevin. There's a Cowboy fan that don't like Dak Prescott. There's several in here that don't like him. Appreciate all of you guys that can hang with me. Thank you so much. It has been fun tonight. This is a great show. Great show tonight. I appreciate y'all. But I'm still saying the same thing. Dak Prescott is a very happy guy today. There's no question about it. They are very happy. He's a very happy man today because of Jared Goff and what happened with Jared Goff. It affects Dak Prescott. Can we all agree with that? Well, forget it. You ain't got to agree. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to agree. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. I'll see you guys Saturday at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock p.m. Central. And we'll get together on some more talk. We might pick this back up. But things have just gotten a little bit interesting for the Dallas Cowboys again. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all hanging with me. I'm finna act like Ric Flair, baby. I'm finna get out of here. This has been the one and the only, the Big Time Show.